Well, here we are, number 2, Pocket Nook. This is a quite a deceiving cottage. It blends, shall we say, certain quirkiness with modern technology. I think, is that the right sort of word? I don't know. It's what we call nestling in a bit of a quiet backwater. There's an access road there that leads down to this little hamlet, which, this is it. This is all there is to it. So this forecourt here, you can just see the stones in the road there, and there's the cottage, the one with the turquoise door. This land here, again in front of the house, is owned by the property, and this section behind here is leased from the local farmer for £10 a parking space, and there's 2 parking spaces with it, paid annually on an informal arrangement that has been going on, we understand, for about 30 years. So it's lovely, tucked away, but you're not secluded. The property's certainly been maintained and updated to a very high standard, and I think you're gonna like it. You know, little features, got a tap there, door, ring, and there we go. Definitely number 2, Pocket Nook. So as we go in, we have a nice little vestibule, side window, and this, now you get an idea of the oak and glass doors and the oak and glass staircase, all of which are lovely features. Now again, let's just close that off for a moment. If we spin it around this way, you get an idea. The kitchen opens into the lounge and so through into the dining room there. There's a big unit here on the right. This is a larder, and there's a fridge and a freezer. This is included. Look at that stone detail tiling, isn't it lovely? Anyway, spinning around, got lovely wooden worktops, inset sink, integrated dishwasher. Now, as you can see, there's a washer and a dryer here. Those aren't included, but the plumbing is. Okay, changing the subject, the central heating boiler is here. It's a Baxi, and I'm happy to tell you that underneath this lovely floor is piped central heating that runs from the gas central heating system. So also included is this lovely range cooker, and this is really nice thin bricks, I think, there. I must explain to you that this unit in front here with the flowers on, and this unit here, just so there's no mix-up or anything, are freestanding and will not be included in the sale of the property. So, spotlights to the ceiling, oak and glass staircase, very nice. Let's take it through. Look at that, lovely. See how I was sort of lost for words, really, trying to describe how we've got a lovely cottage, which I think from somewhere I saw goes back to 1803, or it might have been 1853, and yet here we are, all modern facilities. Now, this in turn goes through to the dining room. Lovely room, look at that. Spin it around and give you a good look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, now these doors, they fold back on themselves completely, so they're not patio doors. These are the doors that everybody wants. However, we will go out from here and I'll explain some abnormalities that you get with old, dated period buildings. So, for example, now, the patio going up the garden is all part totally private to the property. The boundary with next door here being the edge of this path. This path is owned by the house, and if there was to be a fence, it would go just to the side of this path. Now, as we look here, the house at the end, its only access is via a path, this path here, and it runs round to the front for them. So on occasions there will be people walking along here, and that's the way it is. It can't be changed, it can't be blocked off, and it's not really a problem. So there we are. We of course want to make you fully aware of everything, and these are the facts. So we'll go up the garden now. Now, as I say, the lawn on the left belongs to next door. That was sold about a month ago, and they're just in the process of sorting it out. So I think when the bottom of the garden there, they'll soon have that in ship-shape condition. Whereas our garden is beautifully planted. Yes. So we continue along. Just unlock the gate. So all this is on the deeds, it's included. And here is another garden area. Now the two sheds, these are included, and they're part of the fixtures and fittings, if you will. There is electric and everything to the properties. That shed is used as a workshop. It can be a garden room, it can be anything you want it to be. Now then, where these sleepers run across, this is where the boundary on the deeds is. Okay? And this land has apparently been fenced off and used with the property for the past 30 years. So there's only, well, when the clients bought it a few years ago, this wasn't mentioned as a problem, but it isn't on the deeds. It's always fenced off, nobody's bothered about it. The owners have made inquiries, and once they've been here 12 years, they can apply for full title. So possessory on this, as it were. So let's go to the bottom. At the back there is the motorway. You do get a little bit of noise, nothing that you wouldn't get used to, I'm sure. Over the field. There we go. Lovely. So you're in a semi-rural village location. It really is rather pleasant, you know. So, this flooring, lovely, isn't it? Now that garden there belongs to next door, and as I say, they've only just bought the property. I'm sure it will be sorted out and be in keeping with all the other lovely garden areas that these properties have before too long. So we're going to go back now into the property, and I'll show you upstairs. I'll just shut the gate. And off we go. So easy parking at the front, open aspect at the front and the rear, and I suppose to the side really. Okay, in we go. It does give you a chance to get another peep at the inside, doesn't it? So this stove burner here is obviously electric, okay? There we go. Right, we'll pop upstairs. There we go. Oh, I'll tell you, this carpet's, yeah, very good quality. You won't be throwing that out. Like some places when you move in, isn't it? You get disappointed when you get there and you think, oh goodness, it's not as good as I hoped it would be. Well, you know, that isn't the case here. So at the top of the stairs, if I turn right, we're going to go into the master bedroom first. Now, bit of excitement before we get there. We have a dressing room here. So you go through the dressing room. There's a lovely ensuite here. Just put the lights on. Whoops. Got some built-in wardrobes and everything. But I'll show you the bathroom. Shower room there. Nicely tiled. Yeah. Rain shower. Lovely, isn't it? So you've got a small dressing room. Then you go into the main bedroom. Wow, that's a big bed. So, main bedroom, we've got bed lights. We've got some more fitted wardrobes. Radiator down there, of course. And that's the view from the bedroom window. And I think that a lot of people would be envious of that. Anyway, let's turn it around. There we go. So, as we come back, I'll just close that door, turn the bathroom light off. There's another bedroom here. This is a double where you can see it's got a big bed there. And it goes around the corner where there's a window. And we've got this, there it is, the skylight window there. Now, just around here, there's a built-in dressing table drawers, whatever you would like to call it. And as I say, another window. There we go. So it's quite a bright room. You get a little light from that roof light. Anyway, right, so that's bedroom 1 and 2. Now the main bathroom is here. So we've got a shaped bath. I think they call it a P-shaped bath. The shower mixer valve there. Yeah, all this runs from the combi boiler downstairs. Getting some nice tiling detail. Similar with the floor. And bedroom 3 is here. Now again, you would get a double bed in here, and we've got the built-in wardrobes just there. Okay. Well, that is just about it. Any of these lovely quaint peculiarities that you get with period property from time to time that we and the vendors know about, we've told you about here. Certainly there's no issues ongoing with anything. It's all straightforward. The property itself is presented to a very, very high standard, and I think whoever comes is going to be pretty impressed. We're impressed, so you must be as well, I'm sure. So we'll just go down the stairs and give you one last little look at the kitchen. There we go. A little vestibule. So thank you for your time looking at this. If you'd like to come and see another viewing, please give the office a call. All viewings are by appointment only, and we will certainly make arrangements for you. When you do come, please feel free to park in front of the property itself and just knock on the door at number 2. But the viewings are by appointment only, and they must be made through Cardwell's, of course. Thanks so much. If there's anything else we can do to help you with, then we'd be only too pleased. Thanks so much.